Hey guys, we're going to be doing a opening of the Nakiri Ayame starter deck, and then I will show you guys all possible upgrades. Let's get in this. These are really hard to open, by the way. This is ridiculously hard. So let's see what do we got. So, here we go. Again, plastic protector, always important. So there is the points. The 2 Ayame seconds should be, yep, 2. The 1 Oshi. It should be 6 of the vanilla debuts. Again, 90 HP, 30 damage. It's 4 of these Ayames on collab deal 10 damage. 2 of these. So if you buy another starter deck, you'll get face up. 4 of the Dakimakuras, 140 HPs. 4 of the birthday blooms. Archive 1 card from hand, deal 20 into anywhere. 2 of the idle blooms. 1 bloom, look at top 2, draw 1 card, add to hand, and archive the remaining. This card is actually really good. You might see this in a lot of decks if decks need card draw, or ways to multiple deck real quick. 2 Ayame buzzes. Archive 1 hand, deal 50 damage, so do basically deal 100 to the center. You can split the damage, by the way, so if you're attacking the collab, you can get your card, deal 50 someplace else, or you can attack the center and deal 50 to the collab, or you can all put in one direction. We have 2 Fubukis. Return 1 mascot from your archive to your hand. When you collab, it's a good spot. And then may archive 1 Holomem from your hand, send the top card of your sheer deck into your debut Holomem. Again, this only wraps debut Holomem, so it might not be as good, but it is a card that exists. Alright, this one comes with 4 Notikas, 2 Manechans, 4 sub PCs, 1 normal PC. Hello? That's crazy. 1 normal PC, 1 so that makes you my enemy, 4 Aya Fubumi, which grabs 4 Fubuki, Mio, and Ayame, Asura and Raksha, which are her weapons, and 2 Puyo Puyos, which are the mascots, and then 20 Renchiers. Okay. Alright, let's get this updated. Alright, and this is how I would upgrade the deck. 12 of the Ayames, and a bunch of buzzes. You're really going for a more aggressive strategy. Let's get into the card right now. So we're gonna have the 12 debuts here. 90 HP, 30 damage, good card. Not much to say about it. You just run as much as you possibly can. I personally like 12 debuts, but sometimes you don't need it. We have the Ayame Bloom. Ayame Blooms these first are really good. Again, they 30 damage, give you 30 more HP, and they look at the top 2 cards and they get you 1 of the cards. And the other one will go to the archive. So honestly, you just look at the top 2 and pick the best card. This one, you archive 1 card from your hand and deal 50 for 3. It's just good damage. You're trying to get aggressive. This one, organic shot. If a 2 or mascot is attached, just 30 damage to your opponent's center or collab Holomem, deal 80, so it's 120 in total, or 110 total. And then the 1 of the second Ayame, it deals 40, and then it deals, you discard up to 3 cards, and then for each card you archive, you choose 1 to your opponent's center Holomem, you deal an extra 40. So you can deal 40 to the collab, and then discard 3, deal 120 to the center Holomem. Okay, so you are going to be playing an aggressive deck, so Manechans are important. Being able to drop your hand and then refill it is good. Mikorone, you're going to need as many as you want to see, because it draws you 2 cards, and again, you don't have that much card draw outside of it. You are going to be playing your hand as much as possible, and Mikorone will help you fill that. Same thing with Nodoka. Mikorone is sometimes a Nodoka if you spend hard enough, and that's good enough to bring both of them as max copies. You could change some of these. You could maybe, if you don't like the Micrones as much, you can bump up the Manechans, but Manechan does require you to have an extra card besides yourself in your hand to be able to activate it, but sometimes you just want to drop everything. Then we have the Retro PC again. If one of your early buzzes gets out, 3 hard to get buzzes, you can use the retro pieces to get it back. So that makes you my enemy. Just be able to snipe stuff if they have something annoying in the back and you just want to get rid of it, or they're setting up something in the back. So that makes you my enemy gets rid of it. Stone Axe, 20 damage, but with the downside of you taking the extra 10 damage. You ignore the Aki wasn't part, but it is a tool because the buzz, one of the first buzzes actually does care about being attached to a tool. We have the Asura and Raksha. Again, if you're playing Ayame, you're playing this deck, it's basically a better version of Stone Axe, but having 7 copies of Stone Axe is actually just better than having 0 copies of Stone Axe. Or just 4, you know. Puyo Puyo increase, Puyo it increases your HP by 20, so it makes you a little bit harder to kill. And anytime your Nakiri Ayame blooms, you can draw a card, but you have to be a first or higher in order for that effect ability to activate. Oh no, I lied. Just whenever, so you can attach it to a debut. So the debut takes you 110. Debut, you can debut into the one that looks at top 2, draws 1, and then you'll just draw 2 cards. Yeah, and then again, Explosion Magic. If you're aggressive deck, you can playing Explosion Magics, you're just gonna need this card. If you want, I would probably move 1 copy of Sonax over for an Explosion Magic, and if you don't, again, don't like the Mikarones, Explosion Magic is another card that you can consider to add. We're gonna be talking about the fossil upgrades for the Oshi that comes into the starter deck. I personally like Kiara. It is possibly the best red Oshi at the moment. When you choose, when you activate the first skill, you return a element from your archive back into your hand. If your buzz gets knocked out, you can get it back and be able to attack with it almost instantly. And then the second, her once per game skill, if you are going to get knocked out, you can take 1 less life. Because you are a buzz deck, this does come up a lot. If they knock out one of your smaller ones, you can use it to save, take no damage. So basically, you have 6 lives if you're forced into only attack buzzes. Ayame Kanata. Kanata is great if anytime you're playing an aggressive deck, being able to slap your opponent's life points at whatever they're at down to 50, and then using the Ayame that lets you split 50 damage to the center hollow mem or the collab hollow mem. Kanata only does it to the center hollow mem, so you want to be attacking the collab hollow mem and then split that damage to the center, and then you'll get the knockout on the center. Louis, if you're going to go on a second build, a second version of the Ayame, you're going to be focusing more on that card. Louis is good. She can use Hollow Power instead of cards from your hand when you're discarding cards. And then her Hawkeye ability is still really, really strong. It forces your opponent not to be able to move. They can't baton pass, and if they're collab, they're stuck collabing. And then the Ollie. The Ollie is amazing. You only need to look at her once per game skill. It's draw 4, discard 2 cards. Drawing is king in this game, so being able to draw 4 cards and when you're in an aggressive deck and dropping everything down is really, really good. So these are the Oshis I would recommend for the Ayame deck. Alright, so this is actually how I would up to get the deck. We're gonna have you playing games with us on this channel, and then you guys will definitely update everything in it if I like it or not. But the deck log will always be in the description down below. Yep, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Alright, bye.